Trolls. The worst thing on the internet by far. I think we can all agree on that. Whenever you're on the internet, there's always gonna be trolls. That's just the thing with the internet. And if you've been on this channel long enough, you know that trolls are not completely new here at all on this channel. It's happened a lot before, and it keeps happening recently. And it's getting very annoying. So, for those of you who don't remember, a while back, I did a few collaboration Minecraft videos with a guy by the name of ABDL something. Something that's Middle Eastern or Muslim. I don't know how to fully pronounce it, but I always call him ABD. But basically, at first, we got along okay, but we had a falling out, and now he is gone from... And this guy is actually the biggest piece of shit by far. So, yeah. In fact, you'll know who I'm talking about. But, yeah. He has done absolutely nothing but try to make my life extremely miserable, like any troll does, because, again, that's what trolls do. They try to make your life as miserable as they can because their life is terrible, so they take it out on others. So, yeah, he has done, and he has done a lot of stuff for the most stupidest reason ever, and what's even more crazy is that, I have done absolutely nothing to him, to deserve this. Okay, he, is just taking out, everything on me. Or something like that. I don't know. And not only that, but he's also an anti-Semitic piece of shit, and a racist piece of shit, and a homophobic piece of shit, all the things. He says the N-word constantly, and keep in mind, this is he is a white man. I've seen a picture of him. He is very much a white man, and he says the N-word constantly, and his excuse for that is that he's not using it in a way to offend anyone. And while he doesn't usually use it with the hard R, he still shouldn't be saying it in the first place, and we've told him that, but, he doesn't listen, he doesn't care. And not only that, he claims not to be racist, yet he has made fun of Jews entire time, and that is what he's been using for me, too. In fact, I gotta pull this up. So, this is something that came up a while ago. Sorry if you can't entirely read it, so I'll read it out for you. But this actually came a few days ago. So, basically, he said, and I don't know if this was in his server or in a raid server. All I know is that the person that tried to raid my server, I talked to them, and they forwarded this to me. At everyone, massive raid planned for tomorrow, August 10th at 2 o'clock p.m. CT. Target will be a server owner owned by a bisexual Jew. Take the time between then and now to get things to spam. Spamming gore is allowed. Spamming PORN, corn, is allowed. Spamming racist and homophobic content is allowed. Please get anti-Semitic content to spam as well. Note, server has verification, so you all have to be let in. Just act normal until then go all out. If you plan to be there, react with that thing. So, yeah, that happened. So, yeah, he tried to raid my server, and when I figured out it was him, I took away the verification, simply so, and put it on lockdown so no one could join. And I guess apparently on another live stream, he said I was a wuss for doing that. And that part is just more confusing, because, like, I'm confused on how that makes me a pussy. Because, like, why would I let you raid my server? Why would I let you spam horrible things in my server? Why would I allow you to have access to that? Like, that part I'm confused on. And if anything, that is, like, the smartest thing to do. So, yeah, that is just the tip of the iceberg, really, because there's a lot more where that came from. So, eventually, on another live stream, on the Kyle the Pro 360 Northrup's stream, he joined on the StreamYard thing, and, we had an argument. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but and also Baron Brett was on there. Unfortunately, there is something very awful was said about to both of us, and I'll play that clip right now. But before real quick, viewer discretion, be aware. This very horrible things are about to be said. So if you can't handle it, then I'd advise you try to maybe skip ahead at the a little bit, or I'd say at least maybe 10 minutes or so, and yeah, but otherwise watch this. And honestly, if this doesn't prove anything, the next thing I show will. But real quick, I'll show this clip.
Well, anime faggot and foreskin muncher. I'm out. I'll see you later.
Okay, okay, later, bitch. So, yeah, feel free to replay that if you have to, but, I'm not gonna repeat what he said, but I feel like you all heard it. So, yeah, and, the first thing he said, that was directed towards Baron Brett, and I don't know what he called him that for. As far as I know, this guy, ABD, he has nothing against Brett, as far as I know, and he said that before, so that was weird, but he called me, you know, that muncher. I don't even want to say it, but yeah, and that is a form of slur towards Jewish people. So yeah, he is making fun of me for being Jewish, which is awful. And he has posted pictures of you know, I don't want to say the name, but the leader of a certain German army back in the 40s. And who hated Jews. I think you can tell who I'm talking about. He has posted gifs of that a ton of times, and it is absolutely pathetic. He has, if that's not, that's pretty much proof there is. And it's not just him. His friends are also like this. They are also anti-Semitic, racist pieces of shit who have absolutely no life. On God. Truly, it's truly despicable. And then, I thought that was going to be it, but then this happened. So he decided to comment on one of my latest videos, a link to a Google Doc. Now, and I didn't want to click it because I wasn't sure what's going to be on there, so I had Baron Brett check it out, and this is the screenshot that was shown. And also, and again, viewer discretion beware. The very crazy stuff is going to be seen. So watch with caution. So this is a Google Doc titled "What Jewish Scripture Teaches," and I'm not gonna read all this out loud. Y'all can read that for yourselves. But personally, I think this is all back from like a very long time ago. This was back in Jesus's time. Okay, Jewish people do not do any of this anymore. Maybe they did at one point. I don't know. I'm not even Jewish in terms of religion. I'm Jewish in, like, race. And, yeah, as you can see here, it's, like, a bunch of stuff. And, yeah, some of this is absolutely, you know, the most anti-Semitic you can possibly get. So, yeah, truly I don't understand why he feels it needs to fuel the fire. I am not going to do anything back because, and it's not because I'm afraid to do anything back. I am not afraid of ABD. It's just that it is not worth it. In fact, guys, don't try to get back at trolls. They're not worth your time. And besides, it just leads to more chaos that you're not gonna want. So yeah. I'm not giving it. He just thrives off the attention, and I'm not giving him that. I am not giving him what he wants. Trolls thrive off negativity. They thrive off you getting mad. They thrive off of you getting upset. They thrive off your misery. They find enjoyment in it, and when you give them the reaction that they want, when you try to, you know, fight back, when you try to do something about it, and you try to take matters into your own hands, it just leads to chaos. The best thing you can possibly do is just to try to ignore them and block them and whatever is possible. That is the best thing you can do to anyone out there who's dealing with trolls. Don't fuel the fire. And yeah, and ABD, if you're watching this, you are genuinely the biggest piece of shit ever. Like, on God, and I don't care what you think about me. You can think about me however you want, but that does not give you the right to just constantly try to annoy the absolute fuck out of me. Like, honestly, and not only that, there's one more thing I should show you guys. ABD, of course, like all trolls, say their actions are justified. Technically, this is cyberbullying in some way. And then when DJLL, or Lily, confronted him about it, this is what he had to say. Yeah, this is what DJLL said to him. And FYI, not all of this is true. Yes, I did insult him. And I did not, and also, for some reason, Kyle was threatening him with a knife. I did not tell Kyle to do that at all. None of us did. In fact, I thought that was very weird. And just ignore her weird. It's just a bunch of weird. And then his response was, do you want me to, like, not troll people I dislike? Like, just don't troll at all. Like, honestly, it's pathetic. He's pathetic. So, yeah, that is basically something I just wanted to talk about. If you don't be friends with this guy, he's actually the biggest piece of shit ever. And while I admit I have done a bunch of things in the past, it doesn't compare to some of the stuff he has done. So yeah, anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.